Well, I am a second-generation cruiser. My father was in the business, as was my mother. So I was brought up around cruise ships, which meant that I've done that. I've done that before on television in England. You nearly saw a second go. You know what I mean, right?
In the 1990s, Nick was the former catchphrase presenter, famous for falling down the studio stairs on air.
I broke my foot on catchphrase.
Another of the hidden gems that might surprise guests on their first day is a park in the middle of the ship's structure. And exploring the ship for the first time is the Fairfield-Roy family.
Wow!
From Lemkill in Scotland.
It's a small village just outside Dunfermline, which is about 20 minutes north of Edinburgh. So quite a small place, much smaller than the amount of people on this ship.
The park is home to 20,700 plants, specially selected to withstand all weathers at sea.
No, it's absolutely beautiful. It's lovely. I didn't think you needed a gardener on a cruise ship, but I presume you must.
The ship's everything that I thought it would be. So many things for these guys to do and give us peace.
The activities on board the world's largest cruise ship are endless, including a slide 10 decks high, towering 150 feet above sea level, 2 43-feet signature climbing walls, and a zip line 9 decks above a carousel which can tilt 5 degrees in any direction to counter choppy conditions at sea. To take all this in on your first day on board is a daunting task, so help is at hand with Martin, whose job it is to help guests around the ship.
Have it, it's free, look. And the instructions are there, apply and rub, apply and rub. One of our main things is to be the personality on board. So we are the ones that are, hopefully, going to make you laugh and smile and cry sometimes with the excitement.
I want it instant.
You want?
I want it instant rub.
You want an instant rub?
Yes.
Head over to the spa, tell them Martin sent you. You'll get nothing extra, but you never know.
One of the attractions of the ship is its cutting-edge technology, and Martin has a useful bit of tech to help guests find their way around.
So this here is a wayfinder. So this helps you find your way. A wayfinder obviously is a nautical term for sailors to find where they're going, and this is no different. You don't really need to have a broken one. There we go. Now we're stuck. Do I get lost? I never get lost. Honestly, the best thing you can do on day one of your cruise is to actively get lost. Spend your time finding yourself. That's literally it.
And do you ever get lost?
You've already asked me if I get lost. I do not get lost anymore. I'm like a walking, talking compass. I'm going to touch wood because I might have lied then. You never know.
Another technological innovation Martin wants to demonstrate on the ship is the musical stairs.
I have no idea where I'm going. All right, let's come on. We're going to go down, are we? Let's go down. Everyone control your excitement, though. Let's go this way. This way looks better. Come on. See, found them. Ready? So this is our piano staircase. So it looks like a regular staircase, but magic.
With almost all of the 6,300 guests now on board, the busiest operational day in the cruise industry is drawing to a close. In just a few hours' time, the ship will set sail for its first night at sea. This is the port of Miami, and it's one of the busiest operations in the cruise industry, the beginning of the next 7-day trip on the world's largest cruise ship. With the last of provisions coming aboard, attention turns to another of the ship's big operations: how to entertain over 6,300 guests.
The amount of entertainment on this one ship, you would have to probably visit every resort on the Strip in Las Vegas, get every musician, get every comedian, and put them all in one place to come up to the variety and the standard of Symphony of the Seas.
And to make sure the 7-day cruise starts with a bang, Senior Vice President of Entertainment Nick Weir has come on board to spot-check the ship's entertainment operation before it sets sail.
We are heading down the boardwalk. Yes, we have a boardwalk on a ship. And we're heading to, honestly, my favorite venue, the Aqua Theatre, because I unashamedly consider it the coolest theatrical venue on Earth.
The 700-seat open-air Aqua Theatre is home to Hero, a death-defying water-based variety show with a cast of 40 performers that Nick spent 5 years creating.
Well, I am a second-generation cruiser. My father was in the business, as was my mother. So I was brought up around cruise ships, which meant that as a... I've done that. I've done that before on television in England. You nearly saw a second go. You know what I mean, right?
In the 1990s, Nick was the former catchphrase presenter, famous for falling down the studio stairs on air.
I broke my foot on catchphrase.
And it's not just Nick who executes his own stunts. Each evening, this grand venue hosts daredevil acrobatics, highline performers, and Olympic-level divers who have use of the deepest swimming pool at sea.
Underneath this deck is a very deep swimming pool, 15 feet, 70 tons of water, and it's deep enough for us to allow, and if I can just get you to pan up there is our high dive point. It's 17 meters, which is about 55 feet, I think, and they dive from there into the pool. Obviously, it's very important that we make sure that they only dive when the deck is down, which we usually get right.
Nick isn't just in charge of theatre productions that would rival any West End show. His operation extends to the ship's music venues and interactive entertainment.
This is the escape room. Do you know where the switch is for this?
There's a bunch of keys.
No, those are all part of the puzzles, but there's a master switch, which I thought.
Literally in the room.
Yeah, we probably should have, yeah. So it looks really great when it's all powered up.
With the light switch proving too difficult, Nick heads to one of the biggest entertainment operations, which occurs in the Royal Theatre, a venue that rivals any West End stage. And with 3 theatrical shows on board the ship over the next 7 days, the company is continually auditioning.
The numbers are astronomical. We are on target this year to audition 28,000 performers. That even makes X Factor look small. I would say I'm the friendly Simon Cowell of the Caribbean. That was for you, Simon.
As the housekeeping team prepare the venue for the next 6,300 guests, Nick takes in the 1,411-seat theatre one last time before the ship leaves Miami.
As you can see, if you have a little pan around, I mean, it is a beautiful, beautiful house.
The Royal Theatre is home to the company's very own show, Flight Dare to Dream.
And I remember one day looking at it thinking, how can I make use of this volume? And that, of course, led to that. I would say it's the most expensive 90 seconds in show business. It's a tribute to the first flight of the Wright Flyer at Kitty Hawk. And we literally fly that plane off the stage and out over the audience's head twice. A theatre on a cruise ship is inside a huge steel frame. Ships have to be enormously strong. They need to be able to go through the storm. So to be able to fly this plane around with the stresses that are on the winching systems and the hooks, you have to have that maritime strength to make it happen. I have flown it, but I felt like it was only right to be the test pilot, and it was a stunning moment in my life.